Hey guys, what is going on? Today we got a brand new video. We're gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite mods on my Mazda 3 sedan, or the top 5 mods that I've done on either one of these cars. My favorite Mazda 3 mods. We're gonna go over those today. But before we start, 50% of you viewers that are watching this aren't subscribed. So if you enjoy what you see today, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Other than that, let's go ahead and get in today's video. For you guys that don't know, this is my 2007 Mazda 3 Sedan GS. This is the mid-trim level luxury pack on the GS because it got that sunroof boy. Not much done to it, just mostly cosmetics, but this thing is my favorite piece. I've owned this car. This is my first car. I've owned it for over 6 years now, and I don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon because I got a lot planned for it. Over those past 6 years, I've done a lot of things, and it's easy to tell. So what I want to do is I've done my top 5 suggested mods for anybody with a new Mazda 3. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave that up there for you guys. You can click on that. But today I want to talk about my favorite mods and the ones that I had most enjoyable fun time with installing or after results, you know, that sort of thing, right? So I kind of have an idea in my head, and we're gonna go ahead with that. Without further ado, let's hop into this and start with number 1. So my first mod, Mazda Speed 3 seats. These babies, okay, and before I start, these aren't in particular order, they're just coming up as I think about them. First gen Mazda Speed 3 seats. So these bad boys cost me about $300 Canadian because, well, they're incredibly nice. These seats have made a huge difference in this car and the way that I directed this build to be. These provide mega bolstering on the sides, like hug you. Like these babies hug you, like look at this. Big foam padding on in the center here, and then obviously on the bottom, nice more extra foam padding, and just overall, just like they don't look like they do much. But if you guys take a look at a regular Mazda 3 seat, no bolstering at all. I think for these seats to be out in the 2007 Mazda 3s and what they did with these was actually pretty cool. And it's an easy upgrade for the Mazda 3 sedans or Mazda 3 hatchbacks that Mazda Speed 3 people don't like us doing. It's a great upgrade. They're cheap bucket seats, and I would totally suggest you guys go get yourself a set of those. I have a video on installing them if you guys want to check out how easy it is to do. Number 2 spot, we're back in the interior with the Phase 2 Motor Trend floor mats for the Mazda 3 hatchbacks, Mazda Speed 3s, and the Mazda 3 sedans. These bad boys I actually picked up not too long ago, and I did film a video on those as well. Unfortunately, I can't get into the back to show you, but I love the design of these. These are the only aftermarket carpet floor mats you can get designed for the Mazda Speed 3s that aren't just like your basic black or beige color. These have a cool checkered design on them with a great, I don't know what you would consider this, but it's almost like a knitted kind of pattern. Nice badging right there of the brand. They make this interior look epic. I feel like after putting them in, this thing kind of all came together, especially the Mazda Speed 3 pedals down there, and even the gray seats worked okay. That being said, I was most excited for that, and every time I open the doors to this car, I'm still excited to see those. Those cost me a whopping 60, 70 bucks Canadian, I think. Very, very budget friendly mod. Number 3 is going to be a little bit more expensive. Unfortunately, we can't see it, but the rear sway bar, aftermarket rear sway bar. The aftermarket rear sway bar was custom made actually by a fabricator in town. He made it for $250 or $300 Canadian. The aftermarket rear sway bar, you guys don't understand how crazy it is. I mean, to be honest with you guys, that Mazda 3 is lifted, okay? And if I put an aftermarket rear sway bar in that, it would handle great. If you guys are looking for something kind of a little bit more budget friendly and don't want to drop a lot of money on, you know, coilovers, but you don't want lowering springs, realistically, just throwing a rear sway bar in one of these cars might just be able to help you out that much. On coilovers without an aftermarket rear sway bar, still body rolled like a mother effa. I put it in and it was a world of difference. It went from bending, like literally bracing myself around corners, to just sitting in my seat and steering. It's incredible what it did. Huge upgrade definitely one of my favorite things for these cars.
So if you guys are in the performance handling category of your cars, well, that's one thing you guys are definitely going to want to do.
Aftermarket rear sway bar.
Now number 5 isn't really a mod. I mean, I kind of consider it as a mod, but not really.
It's how easy it is to switch parts between trim levels, all that stuff. So what I mean by that is you can put like 2012 suspension on a 2007. You can do, for example, Mazda Speed 3 seats in a Mazda 3 sedan. You can put a 2012's 2.5 in a 2-liter sedan. That's a 2-liter, not 2.5. This is a 2007 GS. This has actually had a different front bumper from factory. This is a GT's front bumper. Everything is interchangeable. I can put Mazda Speed 3 suspension on this thing.
For when you want to do trim upgrades, for example, we take a look at the steering wheel buttons. These are actually from a GT because my other ones were matte black, but they're interchangeable.
All the suspension's pretty much interchangeable. Unfortunately, the brakes aren't, which is actually kind of funny. And it's just like, it's like Lego. You take one piece off and you put one piece together. It's almost like the Hondas. I'm not gonna say it's even close to Hondas because Hondas are crazy that way. But you can do a lot of switching between trims, and I think that's pretty neat.
I guarantee you I could probably put this 2005, which is also pre-facelift. This is post-facelift because it's 07. I could probably put the 05 bumper on this if I wanted to for any reason.
It's really, really nice to be able to switch stuff around like that. And last is going to be, it's going to come down to the exhaust. I have a Cork Sport catback exhaust on this. I've had it on it since the beginning of its lifetime with me, and I have never gotten sick and tired of the exhaust noise on this car. I always get excited when I haven't heard it for a long time. It's one of the greatest things about this car. And what's really cool is, even if you guys don't have the money to splash on a catback like I did, to replicate that exact sound from that catback, all you need to do is a second cat delete and a muffler delete. You keep the resonator on your stock exhaust with the first gen Mazda 3s, and you will get a pretty much exact sounding exhaust. It'll be a little different just because it's a little bit narrow pipe, but it's pretty much the same thing.
That catback cost me about, I think it was $499 US. I think in total it came out to like almost $900 Canadian shipped to my door because
expensive border crossing shipping rates. Canada, hey, I love building cars in Canada.
But every time I start this car, that's what I listen for. Every time I have an opportunity to hear the car echo on a wall or a tunnel or something, that's what I'm listening for.
The exhaust noises that come out of these cars, if you can do it right, are excellent, and it's really, really cool to hear something that decent come out of a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, you guys enjoyed today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and comment down below what your guys' favorite mod is on your Mazda 3 platform. Mazda Speed 3s too. Should be seeing some Mazda Speed 3 content actually pretty shortly here, so stick around for that. Other than that, that's all I got for today. This should be coming out pretty soon, so look forward to that as well. Other than that, guys, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.